The Russian Republic, a nation that is known for being absolutely humiliated after World War One, but is also known for being incredibly strong. And today, as the Russian Republic, I will create the ever triumphant true Russian democracy inside of Kaiserreich. So today, as Russia, we will restore democracy and make Russia the powerhouse it was meant to be. So first, focus it. We address the army because our army's dog shit. Then industry. I want cities. Mills. I just want guns, no tanks, no ships, and no planes. And of course, no trains because I have a lot of them. Just make anti-air, artillery, trucks, and lots of guns. Research. I want production, construction, yes, and then some engineering. Alright, army, just gonna organize it accordingly.
Слушаю. Готов. Мирно.
Alright, and now we're gonna let the game run. Alright, and here's the way I'm gonna get democracy. I am going to piss off the people and keep military anger as low as possible just so I could get the military counter coup that restores democracy way faster than just making military anger go up, because like if you make military anger go up, it's probably going to be like November of 36 that you're going to get democracy. But if you piss off the people, then you get it May of 36, I think. April or May of 36. And at the end of the Russian army, we're not going to wait for a little bit. And as a Russian democracy, we'll be needing a lot of political power, so I want to work on the Savinkov Constitution. So first, let's immediately control the Supreme Court, and then get the Savinkov Constitution, and then work on getting the Third Europe. Alright, Berlin stock market crash. Oh no, we're kind of screwed. And good, popular anger went up. So we have to have it hit 8, and military anger below 5, so then I could get the counter coup. Alright, and after controlling the Supreme Court, I will immediately get the Savinkov Constitution to secure some more political power. Oh, by the way, so if you want to go democracy, make sure that make sure that the national populists or anything related to Savinkov get any kind of support. So just make sure that you piss off the people, you allow Kornilov a trial, and then it's going to piss off the people also. Alright, so replacing Kornilov. So you want Rangel if you want monarchy, but we're not going monarchy, so let's get Denikin. At least they're Denikin. Alright, Savinkov Constitution's done. And now I'm going to immediately get the Third Europe and begin working on the fact that we have a very shitty economy. Need for the land or affordable research speed stuff. Alright, and now banking bailouts. We piss off the people. Demonstrations in Petrograd. We anger them again. And now they're at 6. Not that far away. Alright, land reform begins. Well, basically, so like, if you're going for any path, just always make land reform best as it can be. Just always make land reform the best as it can be. Because trust me, it'll benefit you in the long term so much. Alright, and now to getting Third Europe, I'm now going to organize relief work. Apply to the farmers. Everybody has it tough because everybody does have it tough. And now we got some socialist Mongolians down here. Alright, Kievan Kerfluffle. Well, first let's piss off the people. And now to anger the military a little bit. So. Alright, divulged question. Nonsense, it is everyone else who is wrong, because it is everyone else who is wrong. Even though they aren't. Alright, addressing the shortages. Our military comes first. And now I will immediately just wait for the counter coup to happen? No. Well, how about immediately end the Vilnius Agreement? Let's go with that. Our chaos and the revolutionaries overwhelm the capital. And now we are led by the radical socialists. But don't worry, we're going to get counter coup. Yep, there we go. And now Denikin has couped the government. And now we are officially the Russian Republic once again. And now, alright, so it depends on what path you're going for this. For me, I do personally like the Radical Democrats or the PSR, but I personally like the Radical Democrats more. They give like balance of everything. So then also, yeah, so I'm gonna go for socialist faction. So I'm gonna go for social democracy. So like not completely socialist, go syndicalist, but just like socialist. We just like represent the people a lot. So Radical Democrats, we go. So first, Russia is a democracy. Well, Russia's a republic because alright, so basically, so it depends on which path you're going for. You need to click decisions based on which party supports it. So if you're going cadet faction, you want decisions such as legislative judicial review. If you want military, which is kind of impossible. So if you want military or monarchist faction, go for right-wing stuff. So if you want to go right-wing, appease these two factions. If you want to go socialist, appease... Oh, if you want to go right SRs, appease these guys, and then if you want to go left, well, it's kind of obvious. It looks complicated, but it isn't. Increase parliamentarism, yes. Higher electoral threshold. Yes. Oh yeah, secularism, hands down. Repealing the communist ban. Alright, and I'm going to pass the constitution. And then I'm also going to work on the fact that we have a very shitty economy now. Alright, Denikin announces elections. Now we successfully restored democracy. Alright, and the cadets have been buffed. So, to honestly, like, I don't really care which party I get. I just, like, either don't want the cadets or the right wings because, like, both of them kind of suck. I either want PSR or Radical Democrats. I don't really care. Alright, let's support liberty. We need to win the peasants' hearts and minds, increase production, and I'm going to immediately modernize the Trans-Siberian Railway. Campaigns kick off, we want the radical demos. A better dead than red? No. Alright. Act with the far left. You have to be careful with this. If you go with workers' cooperation will prevail, you're going to be able to go down the syndicalist path. We don't want that, so we represent all workers already. Will be the path that we go down. Since we already represent them, I go syndicalist. Good, and now Titov is the leader, which means that he will not go syndicalist, which is great. Alright, demonstrations against the military. Let's make... And yes, I am talking a lot right now. I think I do need to shut up. And socialists mobilize. Maintain peace. I will immediately privatize the state businesses. Our free country? No, we're going to decrease left-wing anger. Good, and after privatizing the state businesses, I will immediately now start building those railways. And then waiting for the elections to run through. Left-wing. The RDP shall be elected. Yep, we have now gotten the RDP. Work with Richter or Maklakov. Richter. Alright, and now we have to deal with a lot of demands, and yes, we will be unstable for a while. So we need to work on Richter's demands. So first, we need to republicanize the army, I think, right? Or is that not necessary? I think you do need to republicanize the army, because then the left wing is going to get mad at you too. So it's immediately get loyalties of the military and republicanize the army. And yes, we are a young and weak democracy. That's exactly what we are. Do we lower military anger? Yes, we do. Because we could get, yes, more militant corps? Yes. Sure, let's get some factories. Who cares? Alright, so the Sword of Damocles. So do we remind him of who leads the Republic, or do we give him a free hand? We give him a free hand. Now I will immediately republicanize the army. So yes. So after making Denikin so happy, we're gonna piss him off. Yes, we shall. Yep, and I have labor union demands. So we need to republicanize the army, sure. Elected officials. And we also need to get a treaty with the syndicalists. So we basically need to balance everything out. And we can ensure that we both please the SRs and the labor union. And trust me, bro, after when all of these demands are all done and finalized and stabilized, we're gonna actually become very strong. Alright, so after republicanizing the army, I will immediately get the Franco-Russian treaty. Alright, and after getting the Franco-Russian treaty... Alright, so do we piss off the left or the left, since the right's already pissed with us? Alright, and we need to get republicanization of the army. We did. And I'll start working down the political path of sponsoring progressive literature. Good, road to recovery is good. And now the military is still pissed with us, but not really. Now, after sponsoring progressive literature, I will immediately get a democratic curriculum, since what is a Russian democracy without a very nice democratic curriculum to teach the young people of Russia? Oh, Sweden syndicalist. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm gonna say it's good, since we're basically social democrats. It's basically the same thing as socialists, except you're just democratic. I don't know any other way to explain it. Bro, I just hope that the Carlists win the Civil War, because having a strong entente is pretty, well, it's actually very good late game. It's just very good. It is very good. Alright, and after getting democratic curriculum, I will immediately... Wait, so is there a way to get Sorokin reforms? Wait, so I need Sorokin reforms and new Russian capitalism. So I'm gonna get new Russian capitalism just so I could keep Richter less pissed with me. Oh, but first I need to hire Vladimir Levitsky. So let's get him out. Then after that, I want to get new Russian capitalism. And then I want to work on Sorokin reforms, and then I'm just going to work on democratizing the artels. So right now, this is just a huge balancing scale of just trying to meet everybody's demands. And after getting new Russian capitalism, alright, so I need to democratize the artels. So, you know, so I'm going to work on getting self-defensive democracy, and then I'm going to see if I could officially meet the labor union demands after democratization of the artels. No, I am not removing him as an advisor, or else the left wing will revolt. I'd rather take labor peace, honestly. Has completed decisions. Are we serious right now? 30 days. Alright, and now I need to hire Vladimir Karelin. Oh. So this guy could really help delay it, but how about I immediately get some judicial reform and start making the PSR less pissed with me. Yes, social democracy. Alright, how mad is the right wing with the... Oh, shit. Alright, that means I don't have enough political power to... Oh, shit. Tomsky versus Titov? So now Tomsky is officially against Titov. And now they're no longer trying to kill each other. Wow. Alright, and now I will immediately go for Sorokin reforms. Now I'm going to immediately democratize the artels and see if I can just secure labor union support. Collapse of the coalition? What? Shit. That's... Wow, so I failed the PSR demands. Alright, well, at least I have labor peace, and I could at least get some Sorokin reforms. I was so close to doing it, though. Oh, well, the PSR wasn't... They weren't made for our strong democracy. Richter was not made for it. We will go on without him. Okay, I could take some political power. And sure, I'm gonna be a little bit more unstable, but... Oh, well.
Точно!
I'm also not going to convert everybody into the Gvardiskaya Division. Just get them out. Alright, and after getting Sorokin reforms, I will immediately get some state export companies. Oh my god. Wait, we get 3 civies and less German economic influence? Should have allied with the cadets, bro. I'm such an idiot, bro. I literally should have allied with the cadets. Oh, well, who cares? Vladimir Richter can go fuck himself. Oh, well, and now the Kazakhs are mad at me. Oh, no. What am I gonna do? Holy shit. I am so screwed, guys. Oh, no. A bunch of little bandits want to kill me. Not that we nice of you fucking Kazakhstan. Luckily, the rebellion has big. And don't worry, we will destroy them. At death of the patriarch, we're gonna get rid of right wing. And now we are at war with all the Turkish people.
До приказа.
So I just have to wait for them just like in Talabland. But I could definitely send 23 divisions there. 71 offensive here. We go there, and then I'm going to motorize supply. So the syndicalists are winning. Yeah, like I don't really care because I'm not gonna fight the syndicalists anyways. Because my goal is just to create strong, peaceful Russian democracy. That's all that I want. A strong, peaceful Russian democracy. Holy crap, am I becoming more and more stable by the minute?
До приказа. Брось! Готов подвигаться.
Alright, and I'm slowly just making my way down into Kazakhstan. Alright, and I was thinking of Shatilov. He's going to advance from the other side to get rid of the Turkestan Republic. I was not going to get the energy autarchy. Reestablish relations? Yes, Mongolia. Are we dead ass? Nice job, but why? Nice job, but why? We will never know. Alright, and after restricting foreign business, we need some little industrial programs going around right now. And you know what I get the LAF? Oh, I couldn't fracture the United Baltic Dutch in time. Oh, I should have done that. Oh well, it won't really halt my advance that much. But low-key, I do want a strong syndicalist faction because then they'll be able to just destroy the Reichspakt pretty quickly. So that's why I want Spain, France, and the fact that Sweden and Norway are also in the faction could help them out too. Alright, and after getting the Ural program, I will immediately develop the Heartlands. Alright, and after getting the urban housing program, I will immediately get the 5th research slot, along with getting some better guns and some improved artillery. Holy crap, are we in an artillery deficit? That's because I made my template like this. It's a lot of artillery. Alright, and after developing the Academy of Sciences, I will immediately now get the Coalition of Idealists, just so I can get a nice little bit of political power. Alright, and after getting the Coalition of Idealists, I will now immediately get the Grand Mechanization Program.
Внимание! Брось!
And I think I need to research the better tank now so that I can go and shatter the Reichspakt armies. But the war's not looking that far away, but holy crap is the Syndicalist faction looking pretty strong. And they even got the Italianos with them. Alright, and after getting the Grand Mechanization Program, I will immediately now get Will to Victory. Then after that, I'm just going to keep on militarizing, and then after that, I want limited conscription. So then I could get some more manpower mobilized. And I'm also not going to start making a lot of support equipment too. Alright, and after getting Will to Victory, I will start immediately working on making my tanks better. Since after when I get the improved medium tank, I'm going to start destroying everyone using tanks. Alright, and now after expanding the guards formations, I will immediately now get the new cavalry.
Мирно!
And I'm also not going to start lining up offensive lines against the Reichspakt. And I just want to know if Georgia and Azerbaijan are in the Reichspakt. Alright, now I officially know. Which means that now I can set up a fallback line based on where I should defend. Well, like, I should definitely defend based off of the railway, just because it's for supply purposes. Why not? Then I want these 3 guys just only on the Baltic Duchy, and then the 126 guys like everywhere else. So that's the way I'm going to execute it. Alright, and after getting the new cavalry, I will immediately get education in heroism. Alright, and I have trained 71 more infantry divisions, which means that I can use these guys and finally just like base out my divisions pretty competently. And these 23 divisions just probably use as reserves, versus these guys I'm just going to use in like actual battle. So here's the way that I'm going to organize it now. So I'm going to use Rangel's army. Oh wait, actually no, so I can just use these guys just start this area. Alright, so first, Rangel's army. You are going to go from here all the way down, guarding Belarus, that main area. Then Denikin's army, Ukraine, and basically just all of Ukraine. Basically pretty simple. 5 divisions defending, good. I'm also not going to get the Magnitogorsk project, get some of that artillery in, and plus like I desperately need those throws. I desperately need those tanks. Alright, and after getting that focus, I will immediately get propaganda agency of the army. And then I will now start to finally make my glorious tanks. And these things will hit hard, since I will make them hit hard. Like, they're going to be the hardest hitters ever. Alright, so this thing's a pretty fast piece of crap, with generally high reliability and high armor, so I could go and destroy the entirety of the Reichspakt building this so-called big-ass tank. So I want some more military factories. I'm so behind on military factories, it's not even funny. I'm so behind because like, I need to now make tanks. Minister of War calls for calls emergency meeting. So because they're gonna coup us. Like, we want to stay a social democratic Russia or because like we went through all these reforms for it just to be destroyed. I think not. It's just I think not. Wait, who just created the Chinese United Front? The Nanjing Nationalist Government, along with the Ma Clique Chongqing Government, Xinjiang Clique Chongqing, Guominjun, and Liangguang are all up against the Japanese Empire and the Fengtian. But I think my troops are ready for a war, since I just need some extra artillery. I just need a crap ton of artillery to throw into my forces. Since my troops have like no artillery, and when they have no artillery, they're going to be insanely combat ineffective. And I'm also not going to focus on immediately finalizing Operation Yekaterina. After finalizing Operation Yekaterina, so the first goal. Do I want to kill... Yes, bro. I want to kill the Baltic Duchy. And now to immediately get the 5th column so that we could just start annoying the hell out of all the German protectorates. We have captured an Azerbaijani operator. Nice. Alright, Denikin strategy... Alright, so Markov or Denikin? Markov. Just Markov. Because he is perfect with tanks. And we're going to be using tanks as shown in this production area right there. Alright, and after getting the 5th columnists, I will immediately get some synthetic chemistry. Then I will now begin... Well, first let's support the LAF. Then I need some power projections. So I'm going to sponsor Belgrade, and then I'm going to get the Chinese Gamble. So I could get some power projections, so then I could just start annoying the German warlords. In the heart of the army, paternal autocracy. And now let's immediately annoy the Poles and get some anti-Germanism. And after that, I want to get Caucasian Limitrops? No. I saw the Kazakh emergency, and I know that's weird, so how about we immediately now pacify the frontier? A little bit odd, because I never focused on it. Oh well. We had to deal with that, but at least my troops are getting equipped with lots of artillery. After pacifying the frontier, I will immediately get the mission to Tehran. Alright, and when's my military gonna stage a coup, alright? So, they're not that far away from staging a coup, but trust me, it's closer than it looks. Alright, and now the fate of the Allies' autonomy. Market liberalism, sure. Oh my god, the army support's getting pretty high. Alright, so I'm just gonna set up a full-on front line on Ukraine. Alright, and now it is time that I immediately get the Chinese frontier so that I can start expanding the Moskva Accord. I was so focused on stabilizing Russia that I never got to any allies, any crap like that. So how about I just start making a lot of tanks? So 4 tanks a day is the output now, which is a lot. Alright, and after getting the Chinese frontier, oh my god, I need to guard the Finnish border. So now let's train up some divisions to guard against Finland. And I will immediately get... How about I create the... Well, how about I officially now create the Okrana along with extending my conscription. Since I don't need all the manpower I could get right now. Every single man shall serve the Russian Social Democratic Republic. Alright, and after consolidating the security services, I will immediately now get some civic militarism. For, of course, more recruitable population, which means some more manpower. I'm also not going to go up to early mobilizing more Russian war. Alright, so when will the military stage a coup? Alright, so not that far, and I'm also not planning on inviting Mongolia to the Moscow Accord. Let's see what they say. Also, they're social liberal, and they say yes. Which is great, because now Russia has expanded their influence in the world by getting the Mongols in. Alright, and after getting some civic militarism, I think it is time that I get the preemptive war. Since I basically have everything. I'm about to get 21 more divisions to guard up against Finland. And then after that, I'm going to go and crush the Reichspakt along with the syndicalists in the West. That will also help. But I don't think the Entente is going to surrender today just because they actually have the United States of America aligned with their faction. Which means, I guess what, they're going to join, and then it's going to be America and the Entente against the syndicalist menace. Against the syndicalist menace. And right now, I'm gonna need some coal, so I need to start building infrastructure in areas where there's coal and lots of resources too. So resource-heavy areas. And hopefully I can go and destroy people's armies here. And you're about to get Russophile groups and free Baltics and Belarus inside of free Russia, right? And I've declared war on everyone. And now, wow, they are heavily assaulting our positions. Alright, so one thing's for sure, they're heavily assaulting our positions, and we are currently holding off their assault. So shoot down all their men. Just hope that the syndicalists join. We are a generally competent, you know, state. We should be able... Oh, well, we should be able to use democracy, just the power of democracy to shoot down the forces of the Reichspakt. And let's just do an offensive against Ukraine. Let's do the Ukrainian offensive. I know for a fact I can go and crush them. So let's see if I can go and crush Ukraine. And I'm also going to reorganize Rangel's army. Yes, and now this is called Operacja Mars. We have a Ukrainian encirclement over here. And let's see if I can march down and take more of the railway. And just start marching into Ukraine, and then just hope that the syndicalists join. So come on, because I run up. Look at me, I'm winning the war. I'm crushing Ukraine. And I'm gonna see using Rangel's army if I can just push the Baltics and the Belarusians out. So just go for like full-on assault. Since if we can kill one, then the others will fall. Oh my god, and now these socialist Italians have joined the Third International, which means that now these guys are gonna become an official threat to the Reichspakt. Oh, there we go. We got the war. Yep, and now Austria intervenes in the Weltkrieg. Not surprised. So, you know, I'm just gonna halt every single attack now and reorganize. Alright, and now see after reorganizing, if I can just do a second offensive and just successfully crush Ukraine and everybody else. Well, you know, everybody's looking pretty unorganized. So, you know what? Let's go with the offensives. Let's go and crush Ukraine, Belarus, and some other nations. Holy shit, we could actually capitalize on this. So let's go now and overextend the Ukrainian lines. I don't care, just march somewhere. And the syndicalists in the West are trying to crush the Reichspakt, and it's going pretty well for them. My god, just look at them, they're just pushing away the Germans. And now it's time to get the Moscow Economic Council, along with pushing more of the Ukrainian state's army away from existence. Oh my god, I'm also pushing away Belarus. We're doing pretty well. We're just slowly crushing Ukraine. Slowly but surely crushing them. And with the syndicalists in the West doing a lot of damage, this is just nice. Wait, and the Dutch East Indies? Oh my god, there is a Dutch exile tree? Wait, so Dutch exiles? Wait, so there's Dutch exiles? Really? So then why haven't these guys joined the Entente? Oh my god, and they're paternal autocrat, which is, I think, is the best ideology since it's very authoritarian.
Готов выдвигаться.
And then I'm also going to see if I can go and crush the Finns. Yep, and now slowly but surely we'll just push the Belarusians out. Slowly but surely capitulate Ukraine, Belarus, the Baltics. Have the syndicalists in the West just become a bigger liability to them. But Loki, I need tanks, but the thing is I don't have tanks. Alright, so I'm just gonna stop Denikin's offensive into Ukraine, but I'm gonna continue Rongel's offensive just because we're pushing out the Baltic Duchy a little bit. Slowly but surely we're kind of pushing out the Baltic Duchy. Like Ukraine, we're not really doing shit, but Belarus, we're actually doing a lot of damage in. Yep, and the syndicalists are cooking right now. Are they? Yeah, like they got a Batavian commune down here. Oh, an Eastern Seas War. Now it is time that I officially get the last refuge of the bandits. And then after that, I'm going to begin an offensive against Ukraine. See if I could just keep on pushing them. Oh my god, and now Romania and Serbia are after the Reichspakt now, which is even better. Right now, Belarus's lines are becoming very overextended too.
Готов подвигаться.
And we see a very possible advance into some Baltic lands. My god, and now Belarus is getting crushed, the Baltic. Now I'm slowly starting to push away the Belarusians. Oh my god, bro, the freaking bastion of syndicalism, I don't think is no longer a bastion anymore. But Italy's slowly pushing the Austrians though, which is great. But I need to start pushing too, or else the syndicalists might be screwed too. Finally, I just need to continue pushing the Baltics and just put the Germans under stress. So that's the thing that I need to do. So I just gotta put the Germans under stress, push Ukraine, push Belarus, get to some supply hubs, and then just continue the fight. Okay, now I successfully pulled off a Baltic Belarusian encirclement, which is nice. Did I kill some Lithuanians? And have the Ukrainians pushed me? Not yet. So I'm not gonna halt both offensives after advancing for a little bit. In Romania, you can hold out for a little longer. And Spain, start repelling the Entente. I'm gonna see if I could cut off. God damn it, I can't cut off the whole thing of the Baltic army. But you know what? Let's just see if I can push even further into Belarus, even further into Ukraine, even further into the Baltic Duchy. I'm just praying to God that the syndicalists hold out. Just so I get enough time to crush Belarus, crush the Baltics, and crush Ukraine. Yes, welcome aboard. Romania joins. The Greeks have joined our faction. So now let's get the Mongols in, and now let's get the Greeks in. So now let's officially get the Kingdom of Greece into the Moscow Accord. Now Afghanistan has now joined the Moscow Accord. Alright, and I'm gonna see if I could push Baltics and Ukraine again. Like, I'm just gonna see if I could just try. Maybe I've pushed them out one tile. See if I can split off Estonia from the rest of the Baltic Duchy, and we successfully have. Which means now I'm gonna secure a push into Riga. If I can secure the tile. Alright, storm Riga, and then see if I can capitulate the Baltic. Yep, finally the Pearl of the Baltic is ours. I'm not gonna see if I can just do a big spearhead into Reval. See if I can capitulate the Baltic. Now the Romanians, Serbs, and Greeks all holding out. We should be able to destroy the Reichspakt. And I also think the syndicalists are holding out too, are they? Yeah, they are. Oh my god, they're even kind of pushing. Yeah, Spain's slowly getting infested by Austria. Sucks for them. Take Liepaja, and after that take parts of northern Estonia. Immediately get the Chinese gamble. Damn it, bro, where's all my troops? Oh my god, bro. If Italy can capitulate the Austrian Empire, the Reichspakt is screwed. Since like I pushed the Baltic Duchy far out enough, I just gotta finish the job. And that's a failed battle. Good. And I will immediately get Caucasian Limithers. And look, oh my god, and now just look at the Balkan front. Happily defending against the Reichspakt. Syndicalists are pushing because I can see that the Batavian commune is rebounding and Italy is slowly cutting off Austrian lands. So this might be the time to do another trial assault. See if I can maybe push the Ukrainians out of Kharkiv. Italy is pushing them out pretty well. France is pushing them. Oh my god, I can take Sialai. Yo, take Sialai. Then after that, I'm gonna see if I could maybe take Liepaja. Alright. What the fuck? Yo, bro. Bro, I didn't even notice that. What is this? Bro, punish this German armor for thinking it could break through my line of defense. Bro, these German tanks really thought, bro. These German tanks really legitimately, metaphorically thought that they were able to just punch through my defenses like that. Nah, you wouldn't. Okay, I can ping you and I can reunite with a go fucking hell. Alright. Yep, the syndicalists are slowly rebounding. Well, at least I hope they are. I was not gonna see if I could take Kudasada. I could definitely kill some. Okay, if you really think, Germany, with your fuck-ass tanks, that you can actually try to blast through my defenses, if you think... Oh, wait, hold up. They tanks? Of course. Let's see if I can attack. Get some more troops funneled in to defend that one tile. While I just keep on raiding the Reval garrison and just slowly killing their troops over there. Killing the Baltic Duchy troop in a German tank. Okay, and your ass has been stretched thin once again. Here. Boom, boom, and now let's kill some German infantry and then some tanks. Just to prove that your fucking tanks don't work against Russia. I have learned how to outmaneuver them, Germany. I have literally learned how to outmaneuver your fuck-ass tanks. And where the fuck is all my troops? Crap, bro, I need to maybe enable this on Rangel's front, just so I could cover all the land I could cover. The syndicalists, they're slowly pushing. I see it, and I hope they repel that Entente disaster happening all the way over there. And now, how about we approach the Entente? I was not going to see if I could take over and then kill some Finnish divisions. And that is what I call a couple of dead Reichspakt divisions. No, it's not really possible to break through. Alright, Ukraine be looking thicker than a nice piece of fried chicken right now. And the syndicalists, I don't really know what they're doing. Oh my god, the syndicalists, Francis, you're supposed to be raping them now. With your huge ass faction. Why are you not strong yet? You have like huge faction sitting in Western Europe, and you even have nations from South America, bro. And you guys still can't push, bro. You guys still can't. And like, sucks for you bastards. I'm gonna do another offensive. And that immediately fails. For both offensives. I'm gonna make those tanks because I really can't find anywhere else to break through. So I need to make those little tanko-dankos. Alright, now it's time that I make 11 of these divisions. And oh boy, what do you know? I'm in a tank deficit. And the syndicalists in the Nordics are cooking Denmark right now, which is great. Just stretch out these... Bro, just stretch out the Reichspakt. Romania. God damn. Romania just goddamn. Maybe if they just basically Hungary. Yo, I low-key need to send some troops down there. How about I get these 23 useless divisions to go and help out this Romanian spearhead. Since if I get into Romania, I can actually help them crush Hungary. And if I can crush Hungary, that can allow the syndicalists to do some more damage into Austria. But the socialists in Italy are slowly knocking on Austria, while the syndicalists in France are slowly pushing away their naval divisions. But Spain is not having a nice time. Spain is not having a good time, guys. Let's hope I don't get convoy raided. Come on, troops in Odessa, land. Good, we finally have the troops' arrival. I'm gonna see if I could break through Hungary. Well, specifically, this area. Since I think I can get a huge encirclement here if I could just break through Novi Sad. I can kill so much Hungarians there. I can kill so much. Wait, how big does Mordek... God damn, you have 100 and... That's a little... What? How is that possible? My god, bro, you did every single focus, bro. $1. Somehow, the French Republic has 110 factories. Oh, it's probably from Spain or Mazay. I don't know. Alright, let's see if I can just concentrate all of my troops there. See if I can break through, take Novi Sad, and then I can kill so much Hungarians. It's gonna be a dream. Yep, and the syndicalists break through Slovenia. So, you know what? Let's do Operacja Suvorov on these bastards. Or you know what? We're gonna do Operation Encircle the Hungarians. Alright, and you know, even better do force attack. Alright, I see. Alright, the Serbian reinforcements are... Alright, we're chilling right now. Let me see if I can just... You guys, attack. My god, the Austrians are just getting destroyed. So I'm gonna see if I could push Ukraine and Belarus. Alright, Denikin's saying no, we cannot push anymore, or else we're gonna get raped. And Rangel's maybe just do it for a little bit longer, and I'll tell you when. The Romanians have Budapest. So I'm gonna see if I can just capitalize on this random left-out railway top right here. Oh, you know, fuck it. Get these guys up here in an offensive just to kill the Hungarians. Go, have fun. On killing the Hungarians. Yep, elections postponed. Not surprise. Yo, how are they advancing, bro? Bros. Let's see if I can take that. God damn it. Let's see if I can take this railway tile and then just maybe see if I can capitulate Hungary. Since Austria's already fucked, I just want to kill Hungary. Yep, and yet Hungary gets out of their land. Maybe I could pull off the capitulation of Galicia Lodomeria. Just maybe, bro. Like, it just looks so capitulatable right now. And Italy might be able to pull off the capitulation of Austria, while the Swedes inside of northern Germany are just serving as decoys, while I'm just like, going for meaningless assaults here just to scare them. Let's see if I can take Slovakia. Oh my god, the Italians aren't that far away. They're so close to raiding Vienna. They are so close. I could finally start taking more of Galicia and Lodomeria. Finally, the fall of Vienna. Bro, I don't think a bunch of South Africans are gonna help you guys win Germany. I don't think so. Since Hungary is getting destroyed over here. Slowly but surely by just taking Hungary, Galicia, Lodomeria. God damn it. I feel like I can take some more Hungarian lands. Take Zilina. I feel like I can go and retake Tarnov. They're so close to capitulating Hungary. Come on, just blast them out of Pech. So close to capitulating. When will Hungary capitulate? Oh, Hungary's already gone. Alright, so for some reason, Hungary's already gone, which is pretty convenient, I guess. So let's see if I can go and take that missile. Oh my god, bro. How is the Entente cooking them right now? Yo, let's go, Mordek. Return. No, bro, my French accent is so ass, bro. I'm like, bro, I swear to God, like, male, bro. Like, my French accent's so ass. Like, holy male. I'm just gonna just do meaningless assaults so I can get a lot of war participation. Just casualties are a huge factor in this, so I see the casualties. I've lost 3 million men in this war and counting. 3 million men and counting, motherfucker. I swear to God, every single advance, and I'm gonna prepare for the last push. How the fuck do we have such a big gun deficit like that? That is a sin to society. We need more guns. But why are we? Oh my god, tanks. I just let these bastards just like somewhere here, and they're just gonna go. And now we attack. And now yet we attack once again. Oh, now Lisbon is falling. But yet the Entente is pushing out the Syndicalists. So the question is, who's gonna... Well, hopefully Germany capitulates. And then after that, the Syndicalists can push exiles out. Because I'd rather have the exiles win. No prefiero exiles. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I don't think as Canada and Kaiserreich I can play as a United Kingdom. You're just like Canada the whole time. And you're either independent or you just... become close allies with your restored government, with the exiles I just once hosted. Yes, and I know I'm in a 90,000 gun deficit, and guys, I'm still making it work with 90,000 guns. Yo, I'm in a... How undeniably stupid this deficit is. I guess what? I'm making way to Lithuania, so I don't know where the objections are. I'm making my way down through Lithuania, about to raid Vilnius. Dude, I know my fucking composer sucks, bro. Trust me, I'm not gonna be one of those shitty ass composers off of SoundCloud be crafting the worst shit known to man. Nah, I'm not the type of person. I'm a big history nerd. Who's after the press, but who cares? Oh my god, my uncle's favorite vacation destination just capitulated. Wow. Swear to God, he goes there every year. Good for him, but he makes it sound like he won $3 bajillion in the fucking lottery, bro. That's the way he makes a simple vacation to Costa Rica. Kaunas has been taken. The Jerusalem of the North is next, bastards. Germany's getting raped. We're raping Lithuania. And we're just slowly making our way downtown. Look at Kaunas and further down the... And I need Berlin. And I need Berlin. Okay, you know, bro. I'm just gonna stop fucking singing this shit. Alright, let's make my way down into Prussia. My troops look so... Okay. Germany begs for peace. You're so Wilhelm. I can see that the Entente's slowly getting pushed out. They just got their entire army fucking split off. That's nice. Great job, Mordek. I believed in you, bastard. Well, how much? 100,000 gun in a deficit, and I'm just somehow cooking. Why am I cooking right now? So just keep on throwing your men, bro. Yep, another Union of Britain lands in Danzig. Finally, I'm breaking through their defenses with literally no guns. I love my life. Life could be life.
Брось! Вперед! Выходим!
Germany's getting pushed, or absolutely somehow pushing with a fucking $100,000, well, 100,000 guns in deficit. So if you want to flame me because I'm bad at the game, just look at this first before you start literally flaming the shit out of me, bro. Look at this, and then start saying I'm bad at the game. And there goes the Reichspakt. A social democratic Russia has been achieved. Alright, so basically, we got a bunch of very shitty peace deals that we gotta deal with. So first, I want everything of the Baltic Duchy. No questions asked. I want all of the Baltic Duchy. Nobody dares to contest that, and I'll have to give me some ships. Then I'm gonna leave the peace conference because I don't care. Alright, and there goes the Baltic Duchy, and now Serbia has formed the United States of Yugoslavia. Now they have a new focus tree. Looks very nice, Serbia. The Germans are close to dying. Ukraine, I'm slowly pushing. Belarus, not even close because I barely even focused on it. Wait, Poland's a People's Republic? Wait, so I'm just gonna take Prussia and then just like parts of Pomerania. Contest their authority and then give me Berlin, you dumb syndicalist fox. Or just give me Brandenburg, bro. There we go, Brandenburg is mine. I was not going to dismount half of my army just so I can get my guns back. And then I will officially just delete every single front line known to man. Then again, you will now attack. Rangel, you will now attack. You will both do grand and glorious offensives to crush Ukraine and Belarus. Oh my god, I know I can become a triumphant Russian republic. No. No, reject the offer. You need to die. You need to be subjugated. There's like no other way to say it. Heck yeah, and Finland has just invaded the region, bro. That's insane. That is wild thinking you could do that shit, bro. That is wild. And finally, we're starting to now push Ukraine. We're pushing Yellow. See if I could just go and crush Ukraine and Belarus and create the strongest Russian democracy. Oh my god, Minsk is right next to me. Now it isn't. Slowly but surely, we are destroying all of our enemies. Creating the strongest Russian republic. Alright, now it is time that I commence all the assaults on Belarus, Ukraine, and the Kingdom of Lithuania. To go and blow out their armies. Since now the Poles no longer have an army, the Belarusians, no. Alright, so their western lands are mine. So I want Masuria, I want West Prussia, and I'm definitely taking Posen and Kalish. But just give me Posen. I want to restore the German Empire. I demand full subjugation of Poles. You deserve nothing, Britain. And now the only bastards left are Lithuania, Ukraine, and Belarus. Clinging on to absolutely nothing, bro. Lithuania's gone. All the territory is mine. It is non-negotiable. Of course, fuck-ass Italians. It's Italy. Go eat pizza and leave the conference. Alright, and I'm going to immediately just get this entire army on just a straight assault through Kiev into Minsk, just making them melt like complete butter. Oh, and now I could immediately escape the cycle and get a ray of hope. Since my guns are back, so I can finally start crushing Belarus, Ukraine, and pretty much everyone. Terrible. Don't worry, my faction forces got it. Alright, so Sorokin, Nekrasov. Now I have went for the cadets. Wait, this is kind of overpowered. I don't know why, just because like I could secure this too. So now I'm officially market liberal. Yep, now Minsk has been taken by the Russian forces. Now this is the end of Belarus. So first I need to just enclose it. Give me Minsk. Oh, was that easy? The fucking Britain would be like, ow, I deserve Minsk. But I bet Ukraine's gonna get annoying to deal with, but don't worry, I'll secure them too. Boys, Ukraine getting shattered. They're just getting shattered by Russian assaults and stormtroopers. Ready to pounce underneath this. Kiev is literally about to be taken. Kiev. And I need to secure every single piece of land from these guys. You are getting absolutely nothing, Romania. Oh wait, no, you just want to give them to me. Good. And yet we go. Finally, we have conquered the Baltics and Belarus, and now the only bastards left are Georgia and Azerbaijan. Now let's get a social republic. Oh, I forgot. Ukraine is in flames. One more fight. And how about I get the rebirth of Russia. After such a long time of being humiliated and subjugated, we are now finally new superpower that we are. Oh my god, Denikin has retired. He has been through a lot. Denikin has been through a lot. He destroyed Belarus, he destroyed Ukraine, he marched into Germany, and yet he retires. Happy retirement, Peasant Marshal. But now we have Markov to take his place. Oh well, but then again,
Я готов.
you were good while you were here, man. But we are now officially ruled by the cadets, which is kind of ironic, because I didn't know that they would like, change the political path that you would take, I guess. Azerbaijan's about to get raided, and then I'll end the video on a new, big and strong Russian democracy. Hey, look at this big-ass Romania. Just look at this big-ass Romania. So big-ass Romania. Alright, and I'm going to go and crush Georgia. Alright, Baku's about to be taken. Tiflis is getting fucking hailed on. And now the Ottomans have surrendered. And now they're only reduced to Anatolia, which means that guess what? They're gonna die. You're gonna die, Ottoman Empire. You're gonna be replaced by a Turkish government.
Мирно.
Georgia is all mine. It is all Russian. By Jan. And now finally our glory has been secured. And now it's about time that I start making some puppets. I can't make puppets? Yo, what? So let's annex Finland. Look at that. That is the Russian Republic. Alright, fate of Georgia, Georgian Republic. Alright, Baltic states. We assimilate them. Russia, German Empire. Tumi, granted to Georgia. Azerbaijan, we assimilate. Abkhazia, we assimilate. Finland, we liberate a Finnish republic. Poland, we release a Polish republic. Estonia, we assimilate. A land, we grant it to Finland. East Prussia, we give it to Germany. Give it to Finland, Posen, Poland. Chelm, assimilate the territory. Karabakh, assimilate. Lithuania, assimilate. But I'm gonna say we have made a big and strong Russian democracy. That was the point of this video, to transform Russia from a Savinkovite dictator-dominated state into a nice, stable, and strong social democracy that became the cadets eventually. But that was but look at that, we have made Russia a strong social democracy. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks so much for next time. And by the way, as a little bit of surprise, I'm gonna be doing Omsk and TNO on my next video. The great trial awaits. See you all next time.